Self-motivation may be your biggest tool, your best tool for total player development or total self-development. If you aren't able to motivate yourself to do what must be done without any excuses to get to that goal, to get to that next level, if you're unable to do that, then achieving your goals will be impossible. Okay? Self-motivation may be the biggest determining factor between a player who finds great success in their career, in their life, and a player who never really amounts to anything. Okay? All of the talent in the world is absolutely useless without the ability to motivate yourself. Before we discuss how to actually motivate yourself, we have to ask, what are you getting motivated for? It's very important that you create goals for yourself, concrete, obtainable goals, so you know where you're going. You actually have a target that you can hit. If you're just saying, I want to become a better player, how do you know that you've ever gotten there? Okay, so we're going to start by defining realistic goals for yourself. Now, you've probably heard of this acronym before. SMART. S-M-A-R-T is a goal-setting acronym. S stands for specific. Okay, so your goal must be specific. How do you know if you've achieved it or not? When we say, I want to be a better soccer player, how do I know that I've reached that goal? How is it measurable? Okay, so it needs to be specific. Can you say, I want to score 5 goals by the end of the season? Okay, at the end of the season, you're going to know whether you obtained it, whether you achieved that goal or not. So S is for specific. M is for measurable, and these two work together. You need to put a number on it so we can actually measure whether you've achieved your goal. Now, some goals may not involve specific numbers, but they can still be measured. Let's say you wanted to make a team. Okay, I want to make my high school soccer team. Okay, at the end of the tryout, you're going to know whether you have achieved that goal or not. Okay, so your goals need to be specific. They need to be measurable. Do I know if I've achieved it or not? A, they need to be attainable. And R, they need to be realistic. Again, these two kind of go together. Now, attainable and realistic. Is this goal actually possible for me to achieve with the time frame that I'm giving myself? Okay, so if I'm saying I want to play professional soccer by the end of the year, and it's my first year playing, might be a little unrealistic. So I need you to ask yourself, are the goals that I'm giving for myself, are the goals that I'm setting for myself, are they realistic and attainable? The last one is T, timed. So you need to have a deadline on your goal. Otherwise, it's just always going to carry on. You're going to procrastinate, and it's going to go further and further. You're going to waste more and more time. So your goals need to be timed. I need to score 10 goals by the end of the season on April 26th. Okay? Specific, measurable, attainable, timed goals. Think about that. I want you to set some goals for yourself right now. Now, after you've written a couple goals for yourself, you're probably going to realize that certain goals take longer to achieve than others. Now, what I want to focus on right now is short-term goals. So I would separate your goals, at least have 3 in each. 3 short-term goals, 3 long-term goals. Short-term goals are defined as under 1 year. Okay, for me personally, under 1 year is a short-term goal. 1 to 5 years, that's a long-term goal right there. And I wouldn't suggest you focus any longer than 5. Obviously, it's great if you know what you want to do. Okay, but in order to achieve something in 10 years, I have to first achieve all these smaller goals in this 5-year period. Okay, so right now I want you to focus on your short-term 1-year goals. What are the 3 specific goals for yourself that's going to challenge you to become a better player? Alright, so let's get back to motivation. Once you have your goal set, you know what you want to achieve, okay, you need reasons for why you must achieve this goal. This is what's going to motivate you. Okay, if I have strong enough reasons for why I must achieve a goal, then I'm going to be much more likely to push myself, to motivate myself, to actually do the work to get to that next level. If I have no attachment to the goal, if I have no real reason why I must achieve it, then I'm likely to push it off and not really care too much if I actually achieve it or not. Okay, so in motivation, when we're talking about the psychology of motivation, there's 2 different types of motivation. moving towards, and moving away from. Okay? So let's look at moving towards. These are ideas or reasons for why you must achieve your goal. So let's say your short-term goal was to make your high school soccer team. Okay? Why, if I achieve this goal, why would I feel better about myself? What benefits would I get? Why must I achieve it? Okay? So you may say, if I achieve my soccer team, my high school soccer team, I'll be more confident in myself. I'll get more respect from my friends. I'll get more respect from my teammates and my coaches. It'll open up new opportunities for me. I'll be able to try out for bigger teams. It'll help me get into a college or university team. Okay? These are just a couple of reasons. But I want you to decide your own reasons, your own musts. Why must you achieve this goal? When you have strong enough must, a strong enough desire around achieving that goal, it's going to be easy for you to get up every day and put in that hard work that other players are quick to shy away from. Okay, on the other hand, let's look at moving away from motivation. So if you don't achieve your goal, what is waiting for you? What is going to make your life worse? What's the opposite of benefits? What repercussions, what consequences are going to come from not achieving your goal? So if I don't make my high school soccer team, I am going to be less confident in myself. I'm going to feel pretty bad. I'm going to be depressed and even frustrated. I might even quit soccer. Okay, I'm not going to get respect from my teammates. I'm probably not going to be able to make a university team because I haven't got through that first gate. Okay, so these are just a couple of ideas and maybe not the best example. What I really want you to think about are the emotions that you're going to feel. Okay, how are you going to feel after you achieve that goal? How are you going to feel if you don't achieve that goal? Think about those emotions. So when you're feeling lazy, when you're feeling unmotivated, you need to come back to these reasons. Okay, why must I achieve it? What emotions are waiting for me after I conquer this goal? If I don't achieve it, what's waiting for me down here? What's going to make my life worse? What's going to make me more miserable? Once you've determined your goals, then you have some motivating factors, some musts for success and some musts to move away from failure. Once you have these two things, I think it's very important that you create a plan of action for yourself. It's one thing to say, yes, I want to become the best goal scorer on my team. But what are you doing about it? How are you making that possible? Okay, you need to train specifically to accomplish your goals. So if you want to be a better goal scorer, you want to be the top goal scorer on your team, you want to score, like we said, 10 goals by the end of the season, what are you going to do to make that possible? So every day I'm going to practice 10 minutes of shooting with both feet. I'm going to watch video compilations of great goal scorers and really analyze what they do, how they score their goals. I'm going to go to my coach and I'm going to ask him for specific advice on how to become a better goal scorer. I'm going to find a mentor. I'm going to find one of the best goal scorers in the men's league or women's league, and I'm going to ask them for advice. Okay? When you make a plan of action, you make steps, then your goals, your dreams become very realistic and very attainable. Okay? But if you're just saying, yes, I want to achieve this goal, and I'll just go to practice every week, okay, realistically, it's probably not going to happen for you. Okay, so what can you do? What steps can you take each day to achieve those 3 short-term goals that you've outlined for yourself? Before you move on, I want you to realize and understand the importance of self-motivation. It's one of the most important tools, one of the most important gifts you can give yourself. Now, it's not something you're going to master in one day, in 1 month, or even 1 year. This is a lifetime challenge. Okay? But if you want to achieve great things, you need to be able to get yourself motivated, to get yourself pumped up and ready to put in that hard work.